Unfortunate is the word that comes to mind, Maggie. Grossly unfortunate. And Masai articulated it so well in his letter that a gentleman who has worked so hard over the course of many years to reach the pinnacle of his profession, where he's been the executive of the year in the NBA, executive of the year for a second time, if I'm not mistaken, and then our team makes the breakthrough and gets not only to the finals, but wins the championship, which was such a nationwide celebration for all of us. And to think that at that pinnacle moment, as he is attempting to enter the court
Yeah.
to celebrate with his guys, that he gets blocked because of the color of his skin. Tragic, unfortunate.
Let's talk about the social statements that the world of sports has entered into. You know, social statements are not new to the world
Yeah.
of sports. Of course, we remember the 1968 Germany Olympics, where we saw Tommy Smith and John Carlos having the raised fist on the podium. When the Raptors rolled into the bubble, Herbie, with their bus wrapped with Black Lives Matter, everyone was watching. What was the statement that the Raptors were saying?
The Raptors statement, that what I believe, my interpretation of what they're saying is we are taking a stand. This is important to us. This is significant to us. And this isn't just a news clip that is meant to come and go as soon as the noise dies down. This is a conversation that needs to continue happening. And with the extra media, obviously, that is on not only the NBA returning to the bubble, but on us being the defending champions, my my belief is that the Raptors would want to say, "Hey, let's keep this conversation going. We're making a statement. This is important to us, and it's not only about basketball right now. Yes, the reason people are focused on us is because of basketball, but it's not only about basketball. There's something that's more important that needs to be spoken about."
Right. And then we saw the boycott, the walk-off, right after Jacob Blake was shot by police. Milwaukee Bucks were the first to say, we're not playing. Obviously, other teams followed. What does that say? And, you know, the fact that, you know, these are black men mostly, over 80% of the league are black men. When they say we've had enough and we're stepping off the court, how does that translate?
The first thing I'd like to highlight from that period in time is the first that I heard of that conversation came from two Raptor players, from Fred VanVleet and Norm Powell. That conversation made its way into the news cycles the day before, if I'm not mistaken, the Bucks did their actual boycott. So I'd like to first and foremost say how proud I am of those guys for having the guts to even bring that into the conversation. What does it say, Maggie, about the state of affairs right now that they would be willing to take such a courageous stand? It says we have a voice. We have a voice. There are too many people that believe that athletes should stick to their sport, that they shouldn't offer commentary on other spheres of life, other spheres of influence, whether it's culture or politics or what have you. The fact of the matter is, God created us as multifaceted human beings with emotions, with compassion, with a sense of dignity and righteousness and justice. And if we feel free, if we feel the urge, the drive, the motivation to speak about something, then why shouldn't we, regardless of what our job is? So whether you're a preacher, whether you're an athlete, whether you're an accountant, or whether you're a TV show host, if you have an opinion on something, hey, you know what? There's a place and time to be able to share it. So I give the guys from Norm and Fred who started the conversation, or at least publicly began the conversation, to the guys on the Bucks who are willing to walk off the court. That's unprecedented. Unprecedented. I give them full props, full credit for, because they were putting their statement before their livelihood. They were making a statement and saying this takes precedence before our livelihood. This is more important to drive this issue than it is for to go out and play this playoff game.
More than
awesome.
just athletes, right? More than just athletes. Thank you again, my friend, Herbie Kuhn, in-house voice of the reigning champions, the Toronto Raptors. Thanks again for joining us today.
Maggie, it's been a pleasure. God bless you, and keep up the awesome work.